Dito lang sa screen. Okay, yung screen lang na naka-flash.
We continue for contract package 1, Alabang to San Pedro, Biñan, stage 2. It is a 12.61 kilometer road project with the following components: 7.63 main line road, price of 5.91 viaduct and 1.72 kilometer embankment, one interchange located at Tunasan, Muntinlupa, pricing ramps and roundabouts totaling to 2.38 kilometer. Part of the ramps for the interchanges at Alabang and San Pedro Biñan totaling to 1.07 kilometer. He said a 0.95 kilometer slip road connecting the main alignment to the other embankment, one interchange located at Tunasan, pricing ramps and roundabouts. A 0.59 kilometer MSR connecting road linking the slip road to Manila South Road. Slide. For contract package 2, San Pedro, Biñan to Cabuyao, it is a 15.74 kilometer road project with the following components: 12.23 kilometer main line road comprised of 4.73 kilometer viaduct section and 7.5 embankment section. One interchange located at San Pedro, Biñan, Laguna, comprising ramps and roundabouts totaling 1.67 kilometer. A 0.65 kilometer slip road connecting the main alignment to the nearest accessible road at the shoreline, and a 1.19 kilometer MSR connecting road linking the slip road to Manila South Road. For contract package 3, Cabuyao, Calamba, stage 2 is a 16.59 kilometer road with the following components: 9.7 kilometer mainline road comprised of 3.53 kilometer viaduct section and 6.17 kilometer embankment section. Two interchanges located at Cabuyao and Calamba, Laguna, each with roundabouts have a total length of 0.58 kilometer, 3.33 kilometer slip roads, Cabuyao and Calamba connecting the main alignment to the MSR connecting road at Cabuyao, and the nearest accessible road at the shoreline at Calamba, and the 2.98 kilometer MSR connecting road linking the Cabuyao slip road to Manila South Road. This is the summary of the package components for the main length, interchanges, slip roads, and connecting roads in the respective lengths. Next slide, please. For the basic requirement, for the bid security, ITB 19.1, for contract package 1, it is 508 million pesos or 9.071 million US dollars. For contract package 2, it is 340 million pesos or 6.071 million US dollars. And for contract package 3, it is 320 million pesos or 5.7 million US dollars. The acceptable forms: unconditional bank guarantee, hard copy of the bank guarantee or in the form of SWIFT message, irrevocable letter of credit, cashier's or certified check. The bid security shall be valid for 28 days beyond the original validity period of the bid or beyond any period of extension if requested under ITB 18.2. Bid security declaration as a form of bid security is not acceptable. Note, any bid not accompanied by any irrevocable and callable bid security shall be rejected by the employer as non-responsive. For ITB 7.1, last way of requesting clarification, request for clarification should be received by the employer no later than 21 days before the bid submission deadline or on November 5, 2024. For the contract price under ITB 14.1, for all the packages, the prices quoted by the bidder shall be adjusted. Unit rates and prices under ITB 15.1, the unit rates and prices shall be quoted by the bidder and shall be paid in Philippine peso, the currency of the employer's country. The bid validity period under ITB 15.1 shall be valid for 180 days. The number of copies under ITB 20.1, the technical bid shall comprise of 3 copies hard copy and 1 electronic file in PDF format of the original technical bid in flash drive. For the price bid, 3 copies hard copy. Note, original bid or hard copy shall prevail during evaluation. Submission of opinion of bids under ITB 22.1 is on November 26, 2024 at 10 a.m. Philippine time. Note, the employer shall not consider any bid that arrives after the deadline of the submission of bids in accordance with ITB 22.1. Any bid received by the employer after the deadline of submission of bids shall be declared late, rejected, and returned unopened to the bidder. The place and venue of bid opening under ITB 25.1 is the DPWA Central Office 5th floor, multi-purpose hall, Port Area, Manila. For alternate bids and alternative time for completion under ITB 30.1 and 30.2, it is not permitted for all packages. And for the alternative technical solution, electronic submission and domestic preference under ITB 13.4, 21.1b, and 36.1, it is not applicable for all packages. For subcontractors under ITB 33.1, the employer does not intend for the contractor to execute any specific elements of the works to nominated subcontractors. For subcontractors under ITB 32.33.2, for contract package 1 and 2, it is not applicable. And for contract package number 3, Cabuyao to Calamba stage 2, if contractors are proposed for any of the key activities listed in section 3 criteria 2.4.2 table B, they shall be considered as specialist subcontractors and shall meet qualification requirements for the deep soil mixing ground improvement. The technical bid shall comprise the following: letter of technical bid, bid security in accordance with ITB 19, written confirmation authorizing the signatory of the bid to commit the bidder in accordance with ITB 20.2. The written confirmation of authorization to sign on behalf of the bidder shall consist of board resolution and secretary certificate duly certified by the board secretary of corporation, certified authorization, resolution, and approval by all partners, partnership, for partnership resolution or approval of its members, certified authorization by all partners for partnership, certified authorization, resolution, and approval by each member for joint venture. If the JV has not yet been formed, include evidence from all proposed joint venture partners of their intent to enter into a joint venture in the event of a contract award in accordance with ITB 11.4. Notarized special power of attorney for sole proprietorship. Documentary evidence in accordance with ITB 17 establishing the bidder's qualification to perform the contract. A technical proposal in accordance with ITB 16. Personnel from PER1, Form PER1 and Form PER2. Equipment from Form EQU. The project organization, work implementation, construction schedule or programming proposals, method statements, implementation proposals, environmental health and safety management plan, and environmental health and safety code of conduct. For the bidder's qualification under Section 4, the forms are Form ELI1, Bidder's Information Sheet, Form LE2, Joint Venture Information Sheet, Form CON1, Historical Contract Non-Performance, Form CON2, EHS Performance Declaration, Form Fin 1, historical financial performance. Form Fin 2, average annual construction turnover. Form Fin 3, availability of financial resources. Form Fin 4, financial requirements for current contract commitments. Form Fin 5, self-assessment tool for bidders' compliance to financial resources. Form EXP1, contracts of similar size and nature. Form EXP2, construction experience in key activities. Form EXP4, environmental health and safety certification. Form EXP5, environmental health and safety documentation. And Form EXP6, environmental health and safety dedicated person. For ITB 11.2G, submission of additional documents with technical bids. Contractor's license. If foreign contractor, valid contractor's license issued by the official issuing agency of their country, certified through copy authenticated by the notary public. Upon the award of contract, the contractor shall apply for field JEP's registration of platinum membership, securities and exchange commission, and special pickup license. For joint venture contractors, upon award of contract, joint venture contractors shall apply for special pickup license. For local contractor, field JEP certificate of platinum membership and registration pursuant to GPPB resolution number 15-2021, and a valid pickup license with size and range of large B for roads and bridges, and category of quadruple A for the lead firm and at least triple A for the joint venture firms. Note, all documents to be submitted by the foreign contractors must be authenticated by the Philippine Embassy Consular Office in the country of origin of the documentation and must have English translation if original is not in English. Certified copy of the documents are accepted if certification is done, signed by the authorizing authority of the agency who issued the original document. If certified by the contractor itself, it should be accompanied by an affidavit that the document is extracted from the original. For contracting parties to the Apostille Convention, the document shall be authenticated through an apostille by the competent authority, except for countries identified by the Department of Foreign Affairs that will still require legalization, retrieved by the relevant embassy or consulate. And only for contract package 2 stage 2, 11.2G includes AIIB's covenant of integrity. Slide. For the price bid shall comprise the following: letter of price bid and completed price schedules in accordance with ITB 12 and ITB 14. For ITB 41.1, standstill provision shall apply. The duration of standstill provision period will be 10 calendar days from the date of notice of intention for award of contract. ITB 42.1, the employer shall award the contract to the bidder whose offer has been determined to achieve the highest combined technical and price scores following the procedures specified in Section 3 Evaluation and Qualification Criteria and with other conditions specified there. For Section 3 Evaluation and Qualification Criteria, this part applies to all contract packages. Submission of historical financial performance. The requirement is submission of audited financial statements, or if not required by the law of the British country, other financial statements acceptable to the employer. The following last 3 years to demonstrate the current soundness of the bidder's financial position. As a minimum, the bidder's net worth for the last year calculated as the difference between total assets and total liabilities should be positive. For single entity, it must meet the requirement, and for each partner, must meet the requirement. Form Fin 1 with attachments. For the average annual construction turnover under 2.3.2, for contract package 1, Alabang to San Pedro Biñan section, the minimum average annual construction turnover of 16.94 million pesos, calculated as total certified payments received for contracts in progress or completed within the last 3 years. for contract package 2 sa Pedro, Biñan, Cabuyao section, minimum average annual construction turnover of 11.33 million pesos calculated as per contract package 1, the minimum average annual construction turnover of 16.94 billion pesos calculated as total certified payments received for contracts in progress or completed within the last 3 years. For contract package 2, it is 11.33 billion pesos calculated as total certified payments received in contracts for the last 3 years. And for contract package 3, it is 10.7 billion pesos calculated as total certified payments within the last 3 years. For the financial resources, 2.3.3 for contract package 1, for single entity, it should meet the 2.83 billion pesos. One partner must be at least 1.13 billion pesos. Each partner at least 253 billion pesos, and all combined at least 2.83 billion pesos. For contract package 2, it is 1.89 billion pesos. One partner at least 756 million pesos. Each partner 189 million pesos, and all partners combined at least 1.89 billion pesos. For contract package 3, it is 1.78 billion pesos. One partner 712 million pesos. Each partner at least 178 million pesos, and all partners combined at least 1.78 billion pesos. For the 2.3.4 cash assets, for contract package 1, minimum amount of cash and cash equivalents as stated in the balance sheet of the bidder's most recent financial accounts submitted in accordance with EQC 2.3.1 meet or exceed the total requirement for the subject contract of 2 billion pesos. For contract package 2, the cash and cash equivalents as stated in the balance sheet shall meet or exceed the total requirement for the subject contract of 2 billion pesos. It is the same for all package 1, 2, if they're all 2 billion pesos. For footnote A, the amount included in Form FIN1 shall be as stated in the financial accounts. Cash equivalents shall be as defined in the bidder's audited financial statement. In the absence of a definition in the audited financial statement, cash equivalents shall refer to highly liquid debt instruments with maturities of less than 90 calendar days. Footnote B, if a bidder cannot meet the stated minimum amount in cash and cash equivalents, it may supplement its stated cash assets through a credit line. If used, the bidder shall submit a letter from its bank confirming that if the bidder is awarded the contract, the bank will extend to the bidder a line of credit line for the amount required by the bidder. The letter shall have a validity of not less than 180 calendar days from the date of bid submission. For joint ventures, the credit line may be provided by one JV partner or by all partners combined at the discretion of the bidder, notwithstanding the ability of the bidder to replace a certain amount of the cash assets requirement through a credit line. In no scenario shall the amount of cash assets stated in the bidder's financial accounts be less than 1 billion pesos. For the construction experience, 2.4.1, similar contracts of similar size and nature. For contract package 1, participation as a contractor, joint venture partner, or subcontractor in at least one contract that has been successfully and or substantially completed within the last 10 years, and that is similar to the proposed works as indicated below. Road and bridge construction with a classification equivalent to highway, national primary road, or expressway, and where the value of the bidder's participation exceeds 22.1 billion pesos. For contract package 2, the value of the bidder's participation exceeds 14.8 billion pesos. And for contract package 3, the value of the bidder's participation exceeds 13.9 billion pesos. For 2.4.2 contracts experienced in key activities, Table A, for contract package 1, a minimum construction experience is required in the following key activities: board concrete pile in bridge or similar construction completed in any 1 year of total length of 15,000 linear meters. For contract package 2, board concrete pile in bridge or similar construction completed in any 1 year of total length of 10,000 linear meter. And for contract package 3, board concrete pile in bridge or similar construction completed in any 1 year of total length of 7,500 linear meter. For table B, for contract package 1 and 2, the deep soil mixing is not applicable. For contract package 3, a minimum construction experience is required in the following key activities: ground improvement by deep soil mixing or similar method, completed in any 1 year total length of 35,000 linear meters. Next slide. For the merit point criteria under section 3, it composed of key personnel and technical proposal. For the key personnel is worth 12 points, and the technical proposal is 88 points, which are broken down into 5 components, which are project organization, 15 points, works implementation, 20, construction schedule, 15, method statements, 20, and environment, health, and safety management plan, 18, with a total of 100. Only technical bids obtaining at least 70% score are qualified for the opening of prize bids. A technical bid that scored below 17, any sub-criteria will be considered failed and will not be examined further. For the distribution of points for contract package 1, 2, and 3, for the key personnel, this applies to all the packages. For project manager, this 2, contracts manager 1.5, construction planning manager 1.5, health, safety, and environment manager 1, project engineer 1 point, structural bridge engineer 1 point, highway engineer, road safety traffic engineer, technical engineer, and materials quality control engineer are all 1 point. For the technical proposal, all points are similar for all the packages. For the project organization, it is 15. For works implementation, it is 20. For construction schedule, it is 15. And for method statement, it is 20. However, for the distribution of points for the method statements, it's broken down into 5, which are embankment, ground improvement, board piling, bridge slab structure, and pre-stressed concrete ideal bridge. The ground improvement part is only applicable for contract package G and are distributed equally. For 2.5, environmental health and safety management plan is 18 points with a total of 100. For the combined technical and price evaluation, the combined technical and price score will be computed based on the technical score and the evaluated bid price, applying the formula shown. The bidder who obtained the highest combined technical and price score using a 55-45, wherein the 55 is the technical weight and 45 is the price weight ratio, will be selected for contract award, subject to further evaluation for unbalanced, front-loaded, or abnormally loaded. For the personnel requirements and equipment requirements, it's detailed in the bidding documents. So that is all for the presentation.
Thank you. We'll now be entertaining questions from the bidders. So again, we'll be applying the merit point criteria, and if you have noted, the passing score is 70% and no grade lower than 70. And then the formula will be what? 55-45. 55 Okay. Any questions from the members of the back? Do you have some questions? Yeah. Sige. So from the prospective bidders, no questions? Okay. Anyway, you will be given time to until when, Director Marcia? From the virtual room? So it means you understood everything or you did not understand anything. Anyway, you'll be given time to submit the queries till November 5. Okay, we'll be accepting queries until November 5. And these are to be submitted in, ito na. Asan yung ano? Email ad. Okay, please here state your name and the firm you're representing.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Your name and your firm, please.
My name is Jing Chun Chun. You can call me Jing. I'm from China Railway number 88 Engineering Group. My question is for the performance. The first one, how to define substantially complete the project? And the second question, does a railway or municipal project meets the requirements? And third one, can the project
Let's take them one by one. What's the first question?
Okay.
First question first.
First question is from the tender documents. The original description is participation as a contractor joint venture partner or subcontractor in at least one contract that has been satisfactorily and substantially complete with last 10 years. And that is similar to the proposed works as indicated below: road and bridge construction with classification equivalent to highway, national primary road, or expressway. And where is the value of the videos?
People. What is the question regarding this?
The first question, how to define substantially completed?
Okay, may I ask the director of the implementing office, how do you define substantially completed? Is it 80%, 90%, 95%, or what?
Or should we get some certificate from our client?
I will refer your question to the implementing officer, please.
Substantially completed project is at 95%.
So 95%. So the document will be a certification from the employer. So at least 95% completed.
And certificate from the
Employer. What's the next?
The second one, does railway or municipal project meet the requirements?
Railway or
Municipal project. Municipal.
municipal.
Yeah.
Railway.
Or municipal project.
What type of municipal project? Is it can you use similar?
Last 10 years. Recent last 10 years.
It's a railway. Can we focus on that slide where we identify the similar projects? Okay. Must be that is similar. So road and bridge.
Road and bridge.
Road and bridge. A railway is not, it's not considered.
Okay. What about municipal?
Municipal what? Municipal building.
Municipal building with road. City
No.
road.
We're constructing a road, so no, is it a building?
Huh?
What, municipal building or what?
Yeah, municipal building, but that contract is includes the municipal road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's already clearly stated here. It's to be road and bridge.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we define it as equivalent to a highway national triangle road. You may define yours as a municipal, but if it's a road and a bridge, then we will be evaluating that. Okay? Yeah, regardless of the implementing office, but a building will not qualify.
Okay, thank you.
Next question.
Can the project one with one as a member of the consortium be used for the performance of this project?
Can you repeat that?
Okay. Can the project one as a member of the consortium be used for the performance of this project?
The experience of one of your
For example, we are consortium before with other company, right? So if we
experience of consortium.
yeah, consortium.
The experience, they are part of a consortium before. So that consortium might have an experience on this. But can that experience be carried now that they're representing another firm? Hindi. Only their participation. So only, but as an experience, it's non-transferable. Just like my marriage contract.
So only our own project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Do you still have another question?
yes,
I have to make you pay for that. It's your third question. No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Thank you. I still have last two. First one, concrete bio in bridge or similar construction completed in any 1 year of total length of 7,500 millimeters. The question is the performance of railway projects usable?
Technical? Implementing? Okay, this is what we will do, okay? Can you also submit those questions, initially written, and submit them before November 5, so that she could officially answer them, and our answers will be published and uploaded in the website.
Okay, okay.
Because there is a language barrier, sort of, but I think if you will be writing those questions, then everybody will benefit from it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. Any other questions from the prospective bidders? Again, you will have until November 5. November 5 is a Tuesday. Yeah, please, sir. Please state your name and the firm.
Mr. Moreno from Acciona. Just wanted to clarify if the right of way for the precast yard and the other staging areas is the responsibility of the contractor and has to be acquired by the contractor.
Implementing office, please. Consultant.
The right of way has to be taken by the contractor. And for the casting yards, it's got to be taken for the contractor's facilities.
Casting yard, of course.
Yes.
That should be your yard.
For the casting yards should be taken by the contractor. Right of way for the actual specimen is by the DPW.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I hope that's clear. The right of way for the project from the DPWs, but the asking yard, then you have to own that, or you have to rent that.
The second question is, will you facilitate the complete comprehensive geotechnical study?
Yes, already been done. It's already been completed. Geotechnical study has already been completed.
And that's part of the complete study, is part of the solution.
The geotechnical study has been conducted by the DPWs, so the data will be there. It's part of the preparation of the DED. Okay, so the DED has been done, and part of that is the geotechnical study.
Third question is the environmental permit, the
ECC.
if that will be also part of the tender orders.
ECC daw. Who will secure the ECC?
The ECC was already acquired by DPWH for the project.
So the ECC has been acquired by the DPWs for that project. Okay,
The question is, will we get a copy?
yeah, we can provide them a copy.
We will provide the copy for the winner of bidding.
The one who gets the project will be given that copy of the ECC, because that will be part of the requirements during the implementation.
So not doing that.
No, there's no problem with the ECC. It's not part of the tender to be submitted. It's been secured by the DPW.
Yeah, but the copy of the details of that certificate will not be provided.
It will be provided, implemented. Correct. We will provide a copy of the ECC to that who will win the project.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any more? Again, you will be given until all these questions. If you think they're not clear yet, you can submit them officially and on or before November 5, so that the answers to those queries will also be provided to all the other prospective bidders through the website. Okay, thank you, sir. I think you're raising your hand.
Good morning to everybody. I am Alfredo Provincia from Plans of Construction. We would like to know the status of right of way acquisition for its packages.
For each package,
Actually, right of way is ongoing, and once awarded the project, once we start, all right of way are already awarded. So there's no problem with the right of way.
So do we have a target completion date for the acquisition? Because the access leading to the Manila South Road is important also to us.
Based on any further,
good morning, everyone. For the status of the road right of way, the implementations of the road right of way acquisition for the LLRN project is currently moving, particularly to the affected lots and structure located in the slip road and connecting roads. So meaning on the mainland, there is no problem on the road right of way. And considering that our alignment for the connecting roads is only about 0.95 kilometer and 0.58 kilometer for the slip roads, for the connecting roads and the slip road going to the MSR. So, meaning for the CP1, it's only about 1 kilometer affected by the road right of way. And then for the CP2, it's about 0.65 kilometer and the 1.19 kilometer. And for the CP3, stage 2, there is no problem, sir, for the road right of way. Almost clear. We have only a minimal road right of way of the CP3. And the good thing of this, we are 100% supported by the LGUs, meaning the mayor himself of the area is very supportive on the living details. So the department has conducted actually numerous and constant consultations and coordination meetings with the concerned stakeholders and has received big support of various local government units and cooperating agencies like NLLRN and NLLRN. And we started long time ago, sir, on the acquisitions of the right of way. We issued an notice to the concern. We have already provided the tagging of those affected. So at least more or less, we can say that the road right of way is affecting a minimal concerns. And I think we will be able to deliver that before the start of the project.
Yeah, thank you.
My number two question is, during our inspection yesterday, it was mentioned by our consultant that we need to use GO2 in the as a subsidiary or department. However, this was not specified in our specification.
Consultant? GO2?
Yes, GO2 is not special construction. Contractor can choose construction level.
So we can use other forms like chip piling.
Yes, you can choose.
The contractor's methodology is up to the contractor. GO2 is temporary works. So it was used by the consultant as a basis of the methodology. But it's really up to the contractor to work out his own methodology in order to meet construction schedule. So basically, that is the situation. GO2 is not specified.
My number three question is, in our specification, it was mentioned the use of department from regime. Is this considered in the preparation of the approved budget for the contract? The department from regime works.
Can you repeat the question, sir? Can you repeat the question?
Because in the documents we have for the equipment requirement, we need to provide 4 units of grade gel and also the parts. And we have to pay item for the buffer from grading, and it is included in the buffer from Paro. If ever we choose to use that methodology.
Any?
Can I
Please.
Yes, so basically, again, the methodology is entirely up to the contractor. Dredging is part of the specification, but also part of the specification is importing materials from quarries or whatever. So it's really up to the contractor to decide what he's going to use for the permanent work, which is basically the construction of the embankment. You understand what I mean? So basically, you can use dredge material, you can use other material sourced elsewhere from quarries and so on. So basically, that's the situation. The specification has part of the specification is for dredging, because a contractor may want to utilize dredge material in the embankment. We think most likely, actually, because it could easily be cheaper than and it's suitable material. So you know, that's the reason why there was a specification item.
So this is considered as the preparation of the budget for the project. The department of creating for
Yes, actually, for the budget for the project, yes, it is. But it's really, I mean, for instance, if a contractor is on quarry, where you can you get very cheap material, then I think he could he might want to use a different type of material.
Thank you. Again, I'm suggesting that you submit all these queries, no? So that they will be answered more clearly. Any more? So, from TJ Chang, from Lotte ENC, one of the items to be evaluated is the construction schedule. Since this is a build-only project, the construction period is already specified in the bidding document. We'd like to understand how the score for this item will be determined. Will a bidder receive a score of 15 if they simply provide a construction schedule that falls within the specified contract, or to achieve score of 15 must the bidder propose a shortened construction schedule? If we have time, we would like to find a request a long question discussed in the pre-bid. Menti, how do you score that? I think could you show that slide? Slide a minute. Can you answer that, please?
Yeah, can you refer to section 4? I think it's construction schedule program proposals. There's a detailed information there that can give you guidance.
Section 4.
Yes.
Okay, please refer to section 4. Okay. Again, we'll be collating all these queries and we'll be providing the answers. Okay, the construction schedule is provided here on section 4, and it details on the how you deal with this. It shall include the following, medyo mahaba, but I'm sure you have a copy of this. This form parts actually of the bidding documents. Please refer to that section. Section 4 regarding construction schedule. So any more? Yes, sir.
My name is YJ from the ENC. I have two questions. One is regarding the Alabang. We understand the Alabang project will provide the for construction, we need some temporary work, which kind of temporary access. So maybe some extra area would be required outside permanent structure. So such kind of extra space will be provided by
Regularly regarding the temporary
construction stage.
Okay, so my understanding is that the ROW for the permanent work is to be provided by the DPW. If the contractor requires additional ROW for his own purpose, for temporary work, which may be different for each contractor to contractor. So basically, that will be up to the contractor to find that ROW for himself.
For the such kind of viaduct development, you may need some temporary access. It cannot be included for permanent work.
What would be the limit of the right?
So how much?
It's variable actually, but maybe IOHD.
Because that will already accommodate whatever temporary project that we wish to construct. If it's within the limit.
For the right of way for the embankment along the land, it will be 60 meters, but on the lake, up to the top of the embankment. Yeah, it's already.
Temporary come up and remain so dry
Usually
condition.
it's in the lake, for the economic space in the lake.
So our right of way is on the average 60 meters wide. Okay, so I think that will provide you access to whatever temporary facility we want to construct. So if it's outside that 60-meter width, it will be responsible.
Total 60 meter.
60. I think that's more than enough meters where you can work out.
The chairman is very right, that's only within 60 meters with that the DPWH is in charge, and it's the DPWH's responsibility. Biñan, for example, there are embankment works that we're going to do, and there is a spoiling of materials beyond 60, that's your own responsibility. And the duty again of the department, the DPW, is to assist you in renting or acquiring such right of way acquisition beyond 60 meters width.
Second question is regarding the dredging. Sourcing from the Magma Lake. This dredging permit shall be applied by contractor
Or permit.
permits.
Is correct.
Yes.
The contractor must get the permit for the dredging.
So contractor shall select any location by contractor and the permit shall be applied.
I think there are some locations which have been identified. I guess that could be supplied to the bidders. Actually, the permit would be for any location. So it's up to the contractor to decide when he wants to.
Is there any information available, any available location for our how much it can be?
I think we can supply you with that, but for your information only, we can't guarantee you can get it because it depends on the permit controls.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Any more? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric, and I'm coming from China Lee. So I have 3 questions. So for the first question, regarding the construction experience, we have noticed that you have certain requirements for the size and the nature, as well as the key activities. So we want to know if we need to submit 2 projects experience to meet respective requirements, or we need to submit 1 experience to meet both. Okay, so you can see.
Sorry, what are you actually referring to? Which part of it?
Yeah, just here, like this slide and the previous slide for the key activities and size and the nature. So if we submit the performance or the experience, does the experience need to be 1 experience or can be separate?
I think it can be separate.
Can be separate.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And for my second question, if we're doing JV, so when we're submitting the bid security, can we issue, like for each entity of the JV, can we issue separate bid security according to the shares, or we have to submit only 1?
Morning, everyone. If there's already an existing joint venture
the bid security should be in the name of the joint venture. However, if there's still no joint venture existing or just an intent to form a joint venture, if awarded a contract, you may submit individual.
Meaning for both, like each entity can submit a separate bid security to combine to reach the requirement.
Yes, sir. Pagka-intend to form a joint venture.
Because we allow you to just submit an intent to form a joint venture.
Okay.
If the project will be awarded to you, there is that intent for you to form a joint venture.
Okay.
If there's already an existing joint venture, we will be only accepting one. That's correct. But if there's just an intent, then we'll be accepting more than one, but the total should comply with the required amount.
Okay, okay, thank you. And for my last question, can we use one experience to bid for separate packages? Because you have 3 packages, right? Are we allowed to use one experience to bid for all?
Can I answer that question? I think that we only need one. Yes. We only need one. So you're bidding for 3 packages. You have to.
Meaning you will be participating in all the 3 packages, but you will be just using one experience.
Correct.
That's allowed.
I think it's okay.
It's allowed.
Okay, thank you, sir. So that will be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Sir, good morning. Sandy from BSNTs, Korea. I'd like to follow up the question, the question I'd like to know if, since it was mentioned that we are only required to submit JV as an intent JV only, does an authorized JV considered as legally constituted form or document?
We allow the submission of an intent to form a JV, and that we should do that once a month. That's allowed. We also allow, of course, a joint venture, right? The question, sir,
is an authorized JV considered as legally?
What do you mean authorized JV? Because the JV is
authorized JV.
Unauthorized. But that JV should be approved by the PICAP. Hindi na dahil so is a notarized JV allowed. That will mean already an intent. Just so as not to complicate, mag-intent ka na. Why would you want to complicate it? I mean, we are already allowing that intent. Then why would you want to complicate it? Because once you're awarded with that project, then you should come up with that joint venture, approved joint venture.
So it's intent JV only, sir.
Yeah,
Does it mean only one can submit with security for that matter?
Yeah, if you comply, may intent pa lang, you can submit more than one, as we have answered previously.
So meaning, is it suffice that one partner can submit with security if the JV is contained in that JV?
Allowed. Allowed. As long as you comply with the requirements. Thank you. Any more? Okay, so I think we will be probably this will be the last because again we'll be meeting you until November 5. Okay,
Good morning. I'd like to have one more question regarding the tender security. I want to know if our tender security should be open-ended or closed-ended. That means
Can we add a specific expiry date to the security? It means 180 days. 5,000 dollars.
Security should be valid 28 days from the expiration of the bid validity period.
Yes, that means we can add a specific expiry date of the security, right?
Yes.
As long as it complies with the minimum. It complies with the minimum. If you want to go beyond the minimum, it's fine.
Yes, so there is a minimum validity date plus 28 days.
That's the minimum.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So can I clarify? If you are going to submit an intent to form a joint venture, you should also submit a draft joint venture agreement as required in the bidding document.
It's all here. It's all here. Responsibility to make sure you understand the bidding documents. Again, if you have some more clarifications, we will be more than willing to accept your queries through the website, until 4 p.m. of November 5. The answers to those queries will be uploaded to the website by 7 days. 7 days after November 5. Okay? So I think there are no more questions. Again, if you have some other queries that you may think of before November 5, kindly submit them. This is the website. Okay? You might want to take a picture of this and then it's on your website. Can you flash the webs? Okay, Director. Yeah. If you submit them to my website, I'd like to be able to read them more. But if you submit them to this, definitely they will be read. Okay? So thank you very much for attending the pre-bid conference. Thank you and good morning. You may now excuse. Thank you, Paul. Okay, let's proceed. You're done? Last bit. Thank you, Director Tere and your team, our consultants. Thank you very much. Let us now proceed to the next item.